Hey, if you were looking for some messages from the spirit to help kick your day off, to help you keep going strong, right? Keep going after your goals, because it really is important to make what you want happen, to live your life to the fullest, to do the things that you came down here to do as well, right? Never forget who you are and really the importance of your presence down here, because I know it's easy to get lost in the things that we need to do and all our responsibilities and all this stuff, but please don't ever forget there is a higher reason for you being here. And I feel like it's really important to honor that and to stay aligned with who we are as much as possible. I know for me that's brought me a lot more joy, a lot more peace. It's really helped me just find my happiness and be like, oh my gosh, I can live my life. I have a deeper meaning behind it, right? And that's helped a lot, because probably like I have faced a lot of hardship. I've had a lot of troubles. I've had a lot of obstacles, a lot of moments in my life where I thought I wasn't going to make it out to the other side. And that's why I come on here and I do my best along with spirit to encourage you, to cheer you on, and to hopefully keep, to help give you that strength, that extra boost to help keep you going strong. I'm going to get started out with Moonology, and we'll see what wants to come out. If I can get the cards out of this box, because they're not really wanting to come out. They're like, no, we're not today. Hold on. Okay, one more. There we go. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Let's see what Spirit has to say for our highest good. Let's see what it is that we need to know. What just came flying out? Let's see. It is time to take action, so make sure you're moving into action. Because I know it's easy to plan, it's easy to think about things, and then sometimes you forget to actually take the action. And just take, be willing to take imperfect action, but just something, right? Building that momentum. Wow, expect powerful change. So maybe don't underestimate the importance of taking this action, especially if you've been feeling like, hey, I should do something. Maybe that's really your cue to go do it, to make it happen. It could be, time to take action too on something that you've been putting off, something along those lines. Luck is on your side. Whatever this is, whatever you're meant to take action on, I feel like it's actually very important. Hold your vision. Your commitment is being tested. I feel like you taking action on whatever it is that you need to take action on is set something in motion, something powerful, something that's meant to happen for your highest good. That type of thing. It's like a very beautiful change, but it's like you got to get yourself over that bump, or maybe that fear, or whatever it might be standing in your way from taking that action. But just make sure you take that action, whatever it is you need to do. Sometimes, and I know this from my own experiences, sometimes like that opportunity that you've been waiting, you're like, I don't know how to do this and all this. It's like once you take that step, that action that you've been needing to take, like Spirit's like, okay, you did it. Here you go. Here's here's the next step you're meant to take, right? That type of thing. Our commitment gets tested a lot when we can't see the way forward, and we're like, wait a second, like I don't know, But when you take action, when you're just like, I believe, like I know it's going to be okay, I trust, and you take that action, then you find it really does start to unfold as it should. Nothing is yet set in stone. Your dreams need a practical plan, and it's a time for healing. So allow things to play out as they should, but make sure that you have, like, you know where you're headed, is what I'm really feeling like off the dreams. Your dreams need a practical plan is what I'm feeling more than anything. Is like, do you know what you're aiming at? Do you know what you're looking to achieve? Because that's important. Because if you don't know really what, direction you're heading in, then it becomes hard to navigate. It becomes hard to make that happen, right? So don't just be like, don't be vague about it. Just really get clear on what it is that you want to make happen. And spend your energy, your time into believing that you can make that happen, that there will be a way. Believe in the impossible. Balance spirituality and practicality. So listening to what you need to be doing, intuitively, and then taking action on it. Don't let your past hold you back. You don't want to repeat the same patterns. Yeah, nothing will come of the situation. Don't stay in those doubts and those fears and the things that didn't work right in the past. Things that, maybe the mistakes you feel like you made, or, you look at your hardships and you're like, well, and you just start to think this is never going to happen. Don't allow those patterns to keep repeating themselves. Only you can break them, right? Only you have the power to change what's going on inside of your mind. Don't forget that. And there's a lot of power in your thoughts and what you're choosing to, really feed your energy into, and your beliefs and the way you see yourself has a lot to do with your results. Because you can change what you're experiencing on the outside, but you first got to change what you're experiencing on the inside, meaning your mindset and the way you're thinking about things. So, like, okay, what I do, like, because, the past likes to hold me back too, is when you're like, wait a second, like, I feel like I'm never going to be able to do this and all this, just remember, like, okay, when you had that past experience that didn't go well, and you're thinking about that, ask yourself, okay, what did I do or maybe didn't do that caused me to, like, not be able to get past this, or what prolonged that, or whatever it might be, right? Be like, what did I learn from that lesson that I can take away so that I don't repeat it in this, going forward, so that I know to take a different approach to it, to see it differently. Maybe I need to shift my perception. Maybe that's probably one thing that you're probably going to need to do, so you don't repeat the past pattern, is to shift your perception on it. And be like, well, I've come, I'm farther along on my journey now. I know more. I've had more experiences. I can navigate this better. I know to take a deep breath and just kind of realize, okay, this is how I handled it in the past. I can see what worked or maybe what didn't work, and put it together and say, okay, I know how to change this pattern so I don't keep doing the same thing that's producing the same result that I don't want, right? I hope that that gives you some clarity on what to do, on how to navigate it. But yeah, I feel like Spirit really wants you to move forward, to make that change, to know that it's going to come out the way it's going to turn out the way it should. Just do your part in things too, is what I'm feeling like. I'm gonna go over here to Nature's Whispers. That's what I was hearing. So let's see what wants to come out for highest good. Keep your dreams alive. That is one of the most important things you can do. Do you know that, really? Is to keep your dream alive and not shut it down, not kill it off, not be like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean, with your doubts and your fears. Be mindful of that. Keep your dream alive. That is your job, first and foremost, when it comes to making what you want happen. Is literally, like, you got to guard it. You got to make sure you keep it alive, because only you can keep it alive, because it's your dream. And that's a lot of work in and of itself. We always worry about the how. That's usually the first thing that pops into your mind, right? How. And I know it's just one of those things. You want to know how, right? But the thing is, everything, unfolds as it should. The next step, in the right time, the opportunities, all that happens in the right time. But if your dream isn't kept alive, none of those steps will ever show themselves. It will never be able to come to fruition if you don't keep it alive. So always remember, when it comes to reaching your goal, above all else, you've got to keep your dream alive. Keep nourishing it. And you nourish it by imagining it, by visualizing it, by believing in it, by creating the feeling of like, oh my gosh, I've made this happen. That's how you keep your dream alive. That is your job. To really keep that alive, the rest unfolds as it should. Just trying to help you out because I really want to see you live life to the fullest. That is very, very important to me. Higher grounds. Pause. Just keep that higher vision. That higher vision. And take a breath when you need to. You know, go back when, you know, and go within yourself. You know, pray, meditate, whatever it is you do to connect to spirit, to that higher power. And be like, all right, you know, ask for that guidance, for that clarity, whatever it is you need, but don't quit. They dropped a couple of the cards, so let me just kind of, there's one of them. Empowerment. And potential gateway. And we've got, let me see if I can get this to focus. Maintain your childlike spirit. Don't forget too, as you're going after your dream, it's important to feel good about you, like you can do this, to feel empowered, to feel like you have what it takes. That's part of what's going to help you keep that dream alive. The more aware of your potential that you become, the more you believe in your dreams, the more doors open, ways for you to make that happen, right? And try to, you know, keep your vibration high, maintain your childlike spirit, you know, just like that kid is like, I love this idea. I'm in love with this idea. I don't care how it's going to happen, right? Just enthusiastic, happy as can be, carefree, right? Try to sit there and take that approach to your dreams, to let go of all your burdens and the stress on you and that type of thing, and really feed your energy into what you want to be creating. Play around with your imagination again. Just have fun. Just allow yourself to dream big. That's one of the most important things you can do. You know, we're not, you know, life, we get older and we have responsibilities, and it just becomes harder to get in touch with who we are because of everything we're trying to navigate. And I feel like Spirit's like, just let yourself rest. You need to take time every day to rest, rejuvenate, allow your imagination to just take hold and be like, what is it you want to create? And just get really clear on that vision and feeling like you can have it, and feeling what it'd be like to have that result that you're looking to achieve, right? But keep taking action, keep doing your part on things, keep your dream alive first and foremost. Don't, above all else, just keep that dream alive. That is one of the most important things that you really can do. So I sincerely hope that these messages help you, inspire you, and keep you going forward, because you've got this. You really do. Please don't ever give up. So wishing you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me, and have a beautiful rest of your day.